Flosstube. Welcome back to my channel. This is Snark and Spark. I'm Emily. It's been a week. Yeah, so I obviously didn't upload last week, and I want to apologize for that. Things were just a little bit crazy in my household. It was Labor Day. I had the holiday off work. My son had the holiday off of school, but things were crazy because then the next day we found out that my son had tested positive for COVID. So if you watched my Plan With Me video, I already said that there, but if you don't watch that, because I don't expect everyone to watch every single video that I put on my channel, I just wanted to give a quick update for that, is he did test positive. So then we went into quarantine with him, and we have been home since last week. So I have been home since last Saturday with him, the 4th, and it is now the 13th. So I have been home for almost 10 days. Yeah. It's been a lot. It's been hard, but it has also been a good reminder of what matters. So luckily we are all good. Yes, he tested positive, but he was pretty much asymptomatic. So he really did not have any major symptoms or discomfort, and for that I am incredibly grateful. You know, he is only 8 years old. He is my baby, so that was scary. And then it was okay. He spiked a fever for a little bit on Saturday, and he complained of not really feeling well and that his head was hurting, but that was pretty much it. Since then he's been fine. He is his normal self, which is great, but also not great when you're stuck in quarantine and he's bouncing off the walls. My husband and I were both tested, and we both came back negative, which is amazing and awesome. So we were definitely prepared for one or both of us to get positive results, since we are here with him, especially me, since I am with him the majority of the time. And obviously I am in close contact with him the majority of the time because he is my kid. So, but no, we were both negative. It's fantastic. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So, moving on. Because I was home, I got a lot done. And I will get into that, but first things first, if you are here for Magical Stitches, awesome, cool. I will do this really quickly, and then I will move on to other stuff. So, Magical Stitches this week, we are in book 2 of the Heroes of Olympus series. This is the Son of Neptune. I am very behind, so I honestly can't really tell you what's going on. I never got around to reading The Lost Hero last month, so I'm currently reading it this month, and I'm only halfway through that one, and I haven't even started The Son of Neptune, so I'm behind. I am playing catch up with my books. I just have not been, I really have not done much reading. It's 2 weeks into September, and I haven't even finished a single book. Need to fix that. Not having audiobooks last month, I think, really threw me off. I didn't realize how much of the things I ingest as a book, for books, is audio. So it just threw me off my groove, and I'm trying to get back into that swing groove. I don't want to say groove twice, but whatever. So yeah, anyways, book 2. We are going into week 2, and for this week, kind of like we did the not so distant past, we did a practice battle where we did attack stitches and we did healing stitches. This time we are doing Roman games, week 1, and I'm really excited for this as well. So this time you pick one. We have 2 choices, and you're going to pick one. So you can either choose to do a gladiator fight, or you can choose to do the chariot race. You pick one, not both, but you can work on as many projects as you want for that one task. There is no fitting it into a prompt. You don't have to worry about it having a connection to it. This is literally pick any whip that you want and I just hit Washington, I'm sorry. Just put as many stitches as you want into that whip and just say, I'm using all of these stitches for this game. Just pick one. And if you get tired of that, switch to another project. Just make sure for every project you have a start photo and an ending photo and a stitch count. Okay? Now, I am the head counselor, so hello, new friends. I am the head counselor for Team Demigods, so if you see me in there, I am Emily, obviously. And if you find me in there, you'll see me, and just know that my post is going to look different than your post. You'll make a post, you'll say, War Games, Team Demigods, the game you chose, and then at the end, I need you to write how many total stitches you did. That should be in your post. Please don't make me go through your comments and look for it. Just total it all up at the end, or as you switch projects, total them up for me. So that way I know, because at the end of the week, I have to give Vicky and Sammy and Harriet, yes, I was like, who am I missing? I need to give them stitch totals. I need to tell them how many total stitches we got in the gladiator games, and then how many stitches total we did in the chariot race. And those will matter. They'll go into the pool and everything like that, and we'll get our results later. So choose whatever you want. It does not matter. You can do literally whichever one you want. There is no, we need an X amount of this stitches for chariot. We need X amount of stitches for gladiator. Nope. Choose whichever you want. It's just for fun. They're games. I personally will be doing chariot races because that intrigues me. Plus I don't want to hit. I'm clumsy. I'm too clumsy, so I wouldn't survive as a gladiator. So, ta-da! That's all I got for magical stitching. I'm going to leave that there. But, stitchy stuff, I'm going to do a quick roundup because I have not one, but 2 finishes. That's right, I have 2 finishes. How did I do this? Quarantine, baby! I've been in quarantine for 10 days. Oh. Lord, help me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So, first, I am excited to announce that I have finished my oldest whip. Again, I've had 3 oldest whips this year because I finished them and then I moved on to the next oldest, which is really exciting. But here it is. Ta-da! So I have been working on this dude for a year. As small as this thing is, I've been working on it for a year. And this is just the library periodic table. So it is using different elements to spell the word library. That's literally all it is. So we have lithium, bromine, argon, and yttrium for library. I did color convert. It was shades of purple for these 3 and then a bright yellow for this one. And I color converted. I looked up what the elements looked like in the wild, basically, and chose floss kind of based off of that. I don't hate it. I was really, really nervous as I was stitching it. I was really struggling with how this looked very Christmassy, and then I threw in this peach. I was really struggling. Now that it's all done and I've got this light purpley blue, I don't hate it. It is not my favorite piece, but I don't hate it. Oh well. This is also the piece that I want to run through the laminator at work that I mentioned way back when. So it is on perforated paper, so it is really thin. This is my back. It's not the messiest, it's not the cleanest, whatever. But I have no loose threads. I tried to keep it really close cut. I am going to trim this a little bit closer, and then when I can go back to work, I'm going to take this and I'm going to run it through the laminator at work. And if I can, I will try and record me doing it and throw that in as a clip. No promises, but I will try. I would love to try and actually get this on film. That would be something. So there's that. That's finish number 1. I finished that last night. And then finish number 2 is this baby. Dun, 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 dun. So if you remember, I am working on the holiday truck ornaments series of these 4. So we've got, this says Santa's, well there's more because it's Santa's North Pole trees. So it's Santa's, Joy, Peace, and Mary. I did Mary. I have finished it. There we go. Mary is done, and it does say Kringle tree delivery and tree lot on the little sign. And look at that. Look at that. I am very proud of this. This was a new attempt for me. I had never stitched on canvas before, so I did not know what to expect. It is flimsy, yet firm. It is a very odd material to work with if you've never worked with it before. It is like 14 count canvas. What else was I going to say? I'd never worked on canvas before. I had never really worked with more than 2 strands before. This called for 3 strands in certain areas, like the French knots up here for like the Christmas lights, like the lights in the letters. That's a 3 strand. Mixing my back stitching of like some of this is 2 strand and some of it's 1 strand, but just like the combination of the French knots and the different mediums, it was new for me, and this was kind of challenging, but once I got the feel of it and got into the flow of it, I really enjoyed this, and it went much faster than I would like expected it to. So yeah, so this one is done. I was calling this one Mary since they don't all have individual names, but it's how I differentiate them. It's just based off what the word is on the top. So Mary is done. I believe the one that starts down here that's next is Peace, which is that one, which will be the green truck. And I'm kind of excited. Like doing all of the red was fun, but I'm kind of excited that I'll be doing like green. So yeah, there's that. I'm really proud of the French knots on here for like never really having done any. Sorry, because it's like there. Can you see them? I don't know. They're not perfect by any means, but like, especially the ones like on his body, except for this wonky one right here. This one is wonky, but I am not doing anything about that. I'm so proud of this. So ta-da! And the thing is, these were both 2 of my zombie run pieces, which means I finished 2 of my zombie run pieces. So now I need to add new ones in. So I already know that I will be supplementing the next ornament right here. I will be doing that. As far as replacing this one, I have a couple ideas. So obviously the Stitchonomy a Halloween storybook sale starts very, very soon. The frame has been released, and I have all of the material for it ready to go in my project bag. Also, look at this cute project bag. It says Happiness is Handmade with like middle name. Yes, so I have everything ready in this project bag. And I really actually want to stay up to date with the sal this year. So I am definitely like, I'm going to start it. But I don't know. I kind of want to like add another to my rotation. I said 4. I know that I say this a lot, that 4 is like my number. 4 is like max capacity for me. But I kind of want to push it. I think I kind of want to go for 5. But it's a slippery slope, because then once you get to 5, then you're like, oh, I can add another. But no, I think I'm gonna try 5, see how it feels, because I always know that I can go back to 4. Sorry. So there's that. Also, some of you know, because you're in the group. If you don't know, so Abby Sallow of Abby Sue Designs has created thus far 2 Disney sals, and I have been in the Facebook groups for both of those, and I'm really excited. So she released the Disney Dogs of Summer Sal that we did obviously over the month of summer, and she released 2 a week on Mondays and Wednesdays for like X number of weeks for like 20 dogs, and they're super cute. And we have everything from like Stitch to, you know, like Lady and the Tramp to Pongo and Perdita, and then she also released like bonus dogs that like didn't make the final cut there, but if you wanted to sub out, you had options. Really cool. She took a poll in that group and asked what we would all be interested in seeing from her next, between like sidekicks of Disney or cats of Disney, things like that. And the overwhelming majority was the cats of Disney, and I loved that is what she chose. So this next Sal, it started today, Monday, September 13th. She just dropped the very first cat of Disney, and it's Tigger. Super cute. She's following like the same font and like style as she did the dog one, so they're going to definitely be like companion pieces. You don't have to have both, obviously. I want to stitch both. I'm super pumped. If this is something you want to join in, what you need to do is go to her Etsy shop, which is like Abby Sue Designs, and you need to click on her Disney Cats Sal and buy that listing from her. It will give you your order number. With your order number, you then go to her Facebook group and you plug in your order number, answer the questions, and she will double check, and then you're added to the group, and then you have access to the patterns. So that is very important. We all have, the dogs one was free for a selected group. I joined we have a timer going on. I was in the group where it was free for the dogs because she was like testing it out. She made it available to us that were in that group. Now she's doing the cats one for a price, and I have paid for that, and we're being very respectful and help out her designer because she did not have to do any of this. Join us, pay for the design, get your order number, join the Facebook group, and come stitch some Disney cats with us. And fingers crossed, I can't say for certain because I don't know. She has hinted that there may be more Disney ones in the future, which, like I said, fingers crossed, because I would love a Sidekicks of Disney or a Villains of Disney or whatever she comes up with. The designs are beautiful. They're really well done. Yeah, so hopefully I will see you over there and join us in that. I'm so behind. I haven't even done the dog one, but the cat one started today. I love the idea of Sals. I love them. I love the ideas of Sals. I suck at doing them, but I love them, which is why I'm intrigued in a different idea. And I have information for you, but not yet. Something may or may not be, maybe in the works with another Flosstuber. I am not going to share just yet what I have up my sleeves, and I don't think they will say anything yet either. But if you pay attention, you probably can figure out really quickly what I'm talking about, which is fine. I'm not that clever or sneaky, but I am going to have something in the works, and as I have that figured out and those details figured out, I think we will update you guys and keep you informed, and hopefully that will also be something you can join in on. I'm going to leave this here for now because I want to get this up today, but that's what's been going on. That's my Stitchy update. I don't really have anything else. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'll see you guys soon. I will talk to you later. In the meantime, happy stitching, happy reading, happy listening, happy watching, happy doing whatever it is that makes you happy doing. Be easy with your hearts.